Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey, hey. Who's going to be the first one to join me today? I think last week, I don't remember who it was. Was it Bryson? I think it was Bryson. And I was happy because I miss you. I see I have a couple of viewers. Say hi so I can see who you are. Welcome. Welcome to Mrs. Yearby's Reading Adventures. It's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. There's Bryson. Hi, Bryson. Hi, Kendall. Bryson, how are you feeling? How's everything going? I was just asking if you were going to be the first one. We all miss you. Hi. Can you tell me where you're from? If you're not from B.M. Williams, will you please tell me where you're from, where you're watching from? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a great day? Did you make a great day? Maybe you can tell me something that you did to make someone else smile or to make someone else happy. Each week, I add something new on the board for my great ones, something that we know in order for you to be extremely successful, what you would have to do. And what we added this week was to help others. So, okay, first grade at B.M. Williams. What's your daughter's name and who's the teacher? If possible, I'll go and say hi to her. But we start this week, we're talking about help others. So while we're waiting for others to join, maybe you guys can tell me something that you've done today that helps someone else or something you would like to do to help someone else. You had a good day today, Bryson? That's great. That's great. Is Kendall watching too? Okay, Riley in Miss Matthews' class. If I can find her, I'll say hi to her. So hi, Riley. Thanks for watching me. And if you see me in the hall, speak to me so I'll know who you are. I know we only have a few more days of school, but I still would like to meet you. Okay, hi, Kendall. Do you guys have any predictions, books? You know, I'd like to know a prediction of what type of book or what book you think I might be reading tonight. Hi, Ian. Hi, Aliana. Hi, my great ones. I've already asked while we're waiting for people to join. You know, I like to wait a couple of minutes. You know, what is our new thing for this week? Since you guys just joined me, Ian and Aliana, what do we write on the board this week that great ones do? See if you guys remember. And I'm hoping that Aya joins in. I know she likes horses. I don't have on a horse, but I do have one close to a horse. I need some predictions. Nolan, what is the new trait, character trait that I added to the board for great ones? I'm waiting for someone to write it up for me. I'll wait a couple more minutes before I get started. I'm also looking for predictions as to what book you guys think I might be reading tonight. Any predictions? You guys are quiet today. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. Yes, it is help others. You're paying attention to me, Ian. Anybody else? Predictions? I think I'm going to go ahead and get started with the book. And as others come in, they'll be able to comment. You think it's going to be an animal book? Well, I do like animals, so that would make me happy. And I guess because I'm wearing a shirt with an animal on it, that's another reason why you're thinking that. Is that why, Rachel? Is your sister watching? Summertime theme. I love the summer too. Riley, you must know me. I do not like the cold at all. I love tropical places. Palm trees are my favorite plant or tree, and they only grow in places where it stays warm all the time. So good prediction, Riley. Okay, so with any book that I read, and that you read. You should always use the pictures because pictures are going to help you to understand exactly what's going on in the book. So you should use the pictures. Look at the pictures before you even read the words because you can get a lot of information from looking at the pictures. If you're reading a chapter book and there aren't any pictures, you should visualize. What would the character be feeling? What would the character be seeing? How would the character feel? How would maybe they're eating something? How would it taste to you? For instance, I think was it Rachel? Someone was talking about cucumbers last weekend. When I visualized what that tastes like, I do not like cucumbers at all. And you should visualize what it sounds like. If I were reading a book about animals and maybe I read about a blue jay, I did last week. I read about a blue jay and it has a very, very loud call. So the next day in class, I let the children hear what blue jays sound like. So now they'll be able to visualize if they were out somewhere and they heard a blue jay, they would know exactly what that sounded like. You should infer using clues to try to figure out what's going to happen next and make predictions. You can also ask questions because that's just going to help you to think about what is going on and what will happen next. And something that I haven't talked about a lot, go back. I've told my students, and all teachers tell their students when they're taking the test, go back and find the answers. Go back and find the answers. One of my great ones this year, Bryson, would say to me, Miss Yearby, is this the go back and find the answers test? Well, even when you're reading a book, you can go back. You might have missed something, or you might see something and say, wait, let me go back and check that. Maybe there's a pattern in the book. So you can always feel free to go back and find the answers. Hi, Sarah. Liv, hi. I'm glad you're joining me, Liv. Liv, and the reason why I said it like that, she's my great one, and today was her last day because she's moving to Tennessee, so we had some teary eyes towards the end of the day today. But you can still see me on here. Okay, so the book that I am reading tonight, it's called Remarkably You. And just looking at the pictures here, I see that she is twirling the baton and he's doing something different. He's beating a drum and she has a bunch of balloons. Maybe they're having some type of celebration. Almost reminds me of a parade. What does this remind you of? As you guys look at this picture, what was the first thing that you thought of? I miss you too, Liv. Look at the pictures here. I'm just going to take this book cover off because I don't want to be bothered with it all night. So, looking at the pictures here, looks like everyone here doing something different. I'm going to ask a question, and maybe after I ask this, after I finish reading the story, I'll be able to answer. Remarkably You. What does remarkably mean? I wonder if I can find that answer as I read the book. Looks like she's getting ready. I wonder if she's had to practice a lot. What do you guys think? Do you think in order for her to be able to spin that baton like that, do you think she had to practice a lot, a little bit? How often do you think she would have to practice if she wanted to be the best at it? Oh my gosh, does that mean China has joined me? China from last year, hi, I miss you. Is that China and Nyla? I can make a connection. I don't think I said that. You can also make connections. When you read, my dog Robbie likes to lick. And he likes to lick him so much that I call him my little lick. So this dog right here reminds me of Robbie. And I guess I can also make a connection. When I was a kid, I had a wagon, and my friends and I used to play in this wagon a whole lot when we weren't riding our bikes. Any of you guys have a wagon? Oh, hi, Carson. Hi, great one. Yay, both of them are on it. China, I miss you. Looks like a parade. They're all doing something different. You might be bold. You might be loud. Leading parades, drawing a crowd. Something that I forgot to say, I think I got excited about seeing people, is this book has lots of adjectives in it. And adjectives are words that describe. So it could be words that describe the character. It could be words that describe the setting. It could be words that describe how the character feels. So we have adjectives here. And I see the word bold. I see the word loud. Mean the same thing. Leading parades, drawing a crowd. Can you guys think of the bold and loud ones in our classroom this year? China, maybe you can think of a bold and loud one that was in our classroom from last year. And the bold ones, they're going to be the ones that are not afraid. They're not going to be afraid to go up and start talking. They're not going to be afraid to volunteer. I have a couple of those this year. Who are they, guys? He doesn't look too bold. He looks like he wants to go and play with them, but you might be timid. You might be shy. Oh, so timid and shy mean the same thing. Quietly watching your neighbors go by. I wonder, did she give him this balloon? Let me go back. Right here I see 2 blue balloons, a red one, and 1 yellow. Let me see. Yes, she did, because on this page she had 2 yellows and she gave 1 to him. That was really nice of her. And if you guys ever played in a water sprinkler like this, it looks to me like both the boy and the cat, almost said the dog, trying to test out the waters. Maybe they're trying to see how it feels. You might be small. One tiny sprout, learning new things when you're out and about. They've got their gear. What are they about to go do, guys? What can you infer? This is where you can infer. I see a mitt, a bat, another mitt, and a baseball. What do you infer they're about to go do? You can use clues to see they're going. Where are they most likely going? You might be big, practically grown, coming and going with friends of your own. So far in this book, I've seen a pattern of opposites. It started right here talking about bold and loud. And then it went to timid and shy. And I guess it's okay. It's okay if you're bold and loud, and it's okay if you're timid and shy. Small, like a tiny sprout. Big and practically grown. What do you guys think practically grown means? Hi, Jazz. Hi, Huey. Nyla. Hi. Just looking at some of the answers. Jazz and Chris, what are you saying about them? That they're what? I want you guys, what is he doing? What would be a word? Maybe a word in our classroom that would describe what is he doing. And if you look at these pictures very carefully, what is this? What is this? You know, the clue that I've taught you would be this piece right here to help you identify. What is this, guys? And if you look even more closely, you can see a little bit right here and right here. What are we looking at? What is this? What is this picture showing you? No matter your volume, your age, or your size. Oh, they talked about being young or practically grown. Volume must be how loud you are, because it talked about being shy and loud. You have the power to be a surprise. You have the know-how. You're savvy and smart. You could change the world. Are you willing to start? What do you guys have to do to start changing the world? They're saying no matter who you are, your volume, your age, your size. What's that quote from Les Brown that when Miss Glenn came into the classroom, Izzy said it to her last week. And then I heard it this morning and I was like, oh, that's where you got it from. What's that quote? Who remembers? Who remembers? Yes, explore. That's exactly what I was talking about. You're visualizing. My assistants, do your own thing. I love it. Yes, looking and exploring mean the same thing. So you're savvy and smart. You can change the world. Are you willing to start? Are you? Thumbs up if you guys are willing. Are you ready to change the world? Here's one thing you can do right here. Have any of you ever done this? Don't sit on the sidelines. I visualize going to a sports event and the people who are on the sidelines, they're the ones who are watching. So this is saying, don't just sit back and watch. Be part of the fray. Be part of the fray. But when I think of a fray, I think of your clothes and maybe there's a little piece of it that's coming apart. There's almost a little bit of a fray here, kind of sitting out away from everything else. Go after your passions a little each day. What are they doing here? Oh, the wagon broke. And instead of them just saying, oh, well, they're all helping. That goes with my saying for this week, help others. Find what needs fixing. Repair what you can. Then choose a new problem and do it again. Find a problem, help and fix it. Perhaps you're uncertain, not sure what to do. Oh, uncertain means that you're not sure. Just look for the moments that let you be you. And I covered this up because I want you guys to think. What is something that you like doing more than anything else? If you're a great one in my classroom this year, if I said you can do anything you want to do today, what would it be? What would that one thing be that would allow you just to have the most fun and enjoyment and say, Miss Sherry, this is the best day ever? What is it? I want to see. Thank you, Nyla. You are not too old to learn and not too young to teach. Ian had it too. Yep, Rachel had it. Jazz had it. Hi, Diane, but you're still here. Thank you for joining me. Nancy, hi. Like, maybe you're funny. So I had you guys to think about. It says, just look for the moments that let you be you. What's the song? Just do you. Somebody's got to be a star. I'm not going to sing the whole thing. Maybe you're the funny one. Or bookish. This person's back here being funny, and they're laughing. This person is so into his book that he doesn't care, and he even has read right here. Is that you? I know that's Diane. Or fast. This immediately makes me think of you, Ian, because you're my athlete of this year. Or maybe you're always decidedly last. What do you guys think that means? Decidedly last. Decidedly last. What does that mean? I'm going to give you a minute. Well, from the pictures, I can see she's not going too fast. She even has her dog with her. And looks like the leash, since it's on the ground, doesn't think she's moving too much. But how's she feel about it? She sad about it? Perhaps you like counting. Kind of reminds me of you, Nolan, because you always were talking about counting, more so at the beginning of the year, but I thought about you. And then everybody, who's this? Who's this from our class? I don't think she's joined us yet. Or drawing all day. Or finding invisible dragons to slay. What are they doing if they're finding invisible dragons? What's the word that they're doing? You have your own spirit, unparalleled flair. Unparalleled flair means that there's something that you're really good at, and no one else is as good as you. So, rock what you've got every day, everywhere. Still goes with just do you. Don't try to be someone else. Just like when Bryce was dancing, I keep forgetting what's the name of the dance, you guys know. And I was like, he's doing it so good. Yes, it is Lily. Yes. Oh, Lily, you are on here. Hey, Lil. So, and I was like, oh, he does it so good. And I wanted to record Bryce doing the dance because I wanted to learn how to do it. And other people like record me. I was like, but he does it really good. That was something that was really great in him. His greatness that's in him. What's the greatness that's in you? Yeah, I just hit myself in the mouth with the book. Perhaps you wander. She's going out here. Or wonder. Almost the same, not quite. This one means that you're going someplace searching. And this one is you're standing there wondering. He's looking at all those stars. I think I can see the little dipper in there. Or sing. Who did I just visualize, guys? Yes, Orange Justice, that dance. Nyla, I would love for you to be in my class next year. I had China. I would love. Your mom would have to ask the principal for that. Write a letter. The world needs your voice and the gifts that you bring. I haven't seen my singer on here, but I try to get her to sing all the time. Yep, Leilani. Look at how everybody's just looking. Everybody's just like, wow. Oh, I didn't even notice the first time that I looked at the pictures, or the second or the third. I didn't even notice that he has background singers there. Of course, I like this. You can make a difference in big ways or small. You won't know how much till you've given your all. Right here, when it says you can make a difference in big ways or small, I thought about, I've told my kids about little things, and I said, well, it's the little things you do. It's the little things you do. And my Liv, whose last day was today, she bought me a little plaque that she said she found, and it was called Little Things. And I was like, oh, and there's a song by N.E.R.E. that is called Little Things, and I played that for the kids. They're planting, which that can be a big way, because you guys know with interdependence, we need trees, we need plants very badly. They didn't just stick there. They went and gave it to people. I bet this is making her happy. What would be a word from the book that would describe this kid? What would be a word that I read early in the book that would describe him? Put a smile on her face and made her happy. So when I say, what can you do today to help someone? Well, they helped by putting a smile on her face. So find what you're good at. What are you good at? Now, what someone else is good at, what is your greatness? What you have to give. Then go share your sunshine wherever you live. Go share your sunshine. What song is in my head, guys? Yes, shy. What was another word? Is it blurry on anyone else's? Someone said it was blurry on theirs. I don't know if it's because I was moving. Is it blurry for anyone else? Yep, timid, shy, which is the opposite of you, Nyla. You're one of the bold ones that I was talking about. You might be a helper who's first on the scene. Guys, which grade one in my classroom is this? This kid right here has dropped her ice cream. And immediately, this girl has another scoop. Who is this helper? And I'm not saying someone that just helps me. I'm saying we have a great one in the classroom this year that whenever he or she sees a problem, he's or she's right there to fix it. Who's that person? Bryson, you are good at running, and I can't see you once you're all healed. I have to see you run again. A speller. This reminds me of Aubrey for some reason, because I know that she likes to spell big words. A builder. A jump roping queen. I know Aya had a goal of jumping rope and jumping so many times without missing, so I visualize Aya here. Here I visualize Lily again because she's always creating and making something for me. A swimmer who knits. A cellist who cheers. Oh, so now they're saying that maybe there are two things that you can be good at. You don't just have to be good at one thing. This one's good at swimming and at knitting. And this one is good at playing the cello and cheering. Guess that's why she has on her cheerleading clothes. A mutt-loving cat cutler who volunteers. Maybe you guys can volunteer for something like this. You are a blessing, a promise, a prize. You're capable, caring, courageous, and wise. Capable means that you can do it. What quote do you guys know that starts with I can? Yes, it is Zeke. Zeke is the one I was thinking about. I don't think he's watching it. Yep, you guys, Zeke is the one. He's always there. But what quote? You're capable, caring, courageous, and wise. All of those adjectives. You might go unnoticed. That means that people may not always see it and be like, oh, you're so great at this. You're so great. You're so great. But you should know it in your heart. Or you might go unnoticed or shine like a star. But wherever you go and whoever you are, don't change how you act just to be like the rest. How many times have I said to you guys, don't change, don't change, don't change, don't ever change. Believe in yourself and the things you do best. So whatever that it is great that's in you, you got to believe that you can do it. And do it. And share it with the world. So that one day I could say, I was your second grade teacher. Or they went to my school. So whether you're daring or careful or kind, embrace who you are and the way you're designed. Dream your own dreams. Hear your own heart. You could change the world. You just have to start. So I do remember somewhere it says, are you willing to start today? Oh, wow. Is this the timid guy? I guess he finally believed in himself enough to go outside and join the rest of the group. I think that's the timid guy. Let me go back and find some evidence to be sure. Going back to the beginning of the book. Yes, it is. This guy that was timid finally believed in himself enough to go out here and join everyone else. And they're so happy and cheering that he's joined. Even the doggy right here is happy. And I guess he's going to do that no one else is doing. He's going to play the drums. I hope you guys all wrote the greatness that's in you. Something that if you could do it all day, you would, and you would enjoy it, and it would help other people. Now, what else have we talked about that great ones have to do? What's that whole list? I would love to see if you guys, my great ones from this year, will write the list so that the other viewers will be able to see it. I like your song, Nyla. Yep, I can, I will, I must. Volunteer, yep, it means no payment. I wish I could see you, China, I miss you. Follow your path. Do what you love to do. Be completely, uniquely, remarkably you. Looking to see if you guys are writing some of those things. Jazz wrote one. She wrote, don't give up. Keep writing. What are the other things that we said that you have to be willing to do in order for you to realize your greatness? And I know that it's a little bit behind, so as those comments come in, thank you guys for joining me today. I want you guys, like I said, think about that thing that is really, 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 really great about you and master it, practice it every day, no matter what it is. Share it with the world. Lots of the people that we've talked about, well, not lots, but all of them have gone through failures. I know if any of you are Harry Potter fans, J.K. Rowling went to 12 different publishers that told her no when she was trying to get her Harry Potter book published. And it was the 13th one that finally agreed to publish her book. And my kids know from this year, had she given up and accepted those no's, we wouldn't have Harry Potter. And Walt Disney, I think that he had to go, I don't know the exact number for him, but I know that when he originally tried to get his drawings, I believe it was in a magazine, they said that he was dull and boring. And if he would have given up, we would never have those Walt Disney characters. And we can just go on and on and on and on and on. But everyone that we see and that we hear about, they had to go through failures. And Les Brown, who was my favorite motivational speaker, he said, make no your vitamin, because you're going to hear no, and people are going to have to tell you no. But if you have to believe in yourself and know that if there's something that you're truly passionate about, you have to find a way to get it out there. You have to find a way to make it work. And if someone tells you no, go to someone else. Get better. Make it better. Albert Einstein, no. Thomas Edison said that he didn't fail 1,000 times at trying to invent the light bulb, but he just found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Or, you have to keep going, keep trying until you get whatever your goal is or whatever you're trying to succeed at. So let me see. Make a goal. I can, I will, I must. Oh, yeah. Today, connector. Even with, we were talking about a book, Sam I Am, Green Eggs and Ham. And that was even an example. I think it was 13 times that the guy went to the nameless guy. Sam went to the other guy and tried to get him to get the green eggs and ham. And finally, even though it was because he was tired of him, he finally said, okay, if you'll let me be, I'll try him, and you like them. So just basically, whatever it is that you really want to do, if you're truly passionate about it, you're going to have failures. Don't let that stop you. Keep going, and you must keep going and keep going until you finally get whatever your passion is. So, as I always, I want you guys to think of one thing that you're happy about. When my students come into my classroom, every day they have to write one thing that they're happy about. And then they have to write one thing that they did that they are proud of. So I want you guys to think of one thing that you are happy about. You can write it here, you can write it in your book, or you can put it in your head. And I want you to also think of one thing that you did that you were proud of. And I want you to either write that down so that you can see it later, or put it in your head. I want you to lock it in there. When my kids learn something that they've had some trouble with learning, I'll grab their head and I'll say, lock it in, lock it in. So I want you to lock it in your head. I want you to inhale. I want you to exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be on here again, same time next week, Tuesday at 7:30. I hope to see you. Enjoy your day.